First, let's read this box on the right. It says inquiry skills. These are the inquiry skills scientists use. You can use these skills too. So they are a lot of things, right? So scientists don't only use observation to ask questions, right? They have a whole list here. So they infer, they compare, classify, measure, use numbers, communicate, predict, record data, analyze data, form a hypothesis, use variables, experiment, and make a model. So
I'm going to read them.
Okay.
Observe, infer, compare, classify, measure, use number, communicate, predict, record data, and data. What's that?
So record data is, for example, if your question is how many people come to the supermarket in one day, so you're going to stand outside of the supermarket and make tally marks of each person that walks in that day. So that is
what record data means, but I said what is analyze data?
I know, that's where I'm getting. So now that you recorded your data, you're going to take your tally marks and you're going to go home and you're going to analyze data. So that means that you are going to read the information that you took, you're going to count the tally marks, you're going to, kind of think about it. So, okay, what happened today? How many hours was I there standing? How many people came in? So you just start, asking yourself a bunch of questions and using the information that you wrote down in your notebook to answer that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, did you read all of them?
No, I just read data. Form a
hypothesis.
Oh, another word I don't know.
Okay, so a hypothesis is, so when you collect all of your information, okay, so, you collect everything, and now you think you have the answer to your question. So my hypothesis is that in one whole day, from the time that the supermarket opens to the time that the supermarket closes, 100 people come into the supermarket. That's my hypothesis. Okay, so that is like what you think, but it might not be the answer. It's just a guess.
A guess. So why didn't they just say a guess, and that's the wrong word?
Yeah, because when you're talking about science, there's a lot of words that are a little bit more difficult than easier words.
It's just like they want to be cool and they just use more words to learn, but still.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. All right, and then you have 3 more.
Another words I don't know. Use what? Use what? Variables?
Variables.
Variables.
Okay, so we won't really talk about this right now because it's a little bit too complicated. Okay.
What's complicated?
Like very hard.
Okay, but can you talk about right now? It might help in the future.
Okay, so a variable, for example, when you are, let's see, how can I explain this? So when you are trying to see, I have an idea. Okay, so you have a bowl of noodles, right? And you have like a special sauce that you like with your noodles. But there's actually 3 types of special sauces. So you want to know which sauce the people like more, okay? So you're going to take your bowl of noodles with this sauce and you're gonna be like, okay, this is my first variable. okay, so like my first option. And then you're going to take another bowl with a different sauce. You're going to say, okay, this is my second variable. And then you're going to take the third bowl of noodles with a different sauce, and that's your third variable. So they're just like different things that you are testing. Okay.
Yeah, testing. Use testing skills.
Kind of like that, yeah. Okay, so
use experiment and make a model.
Experiment. There you go. So it's different from experience. So experiment is when you actually make like some type of experiment, you know, like in a lab or something.
And experience is like you, so this is an example. You were driving a car and you don't have a seatbelt on. And you crash the car and you hurt your arm. So the next time your arm gets better, you have an experience. So I knew I'm going to always drive car with seatbelts on.
Very good. Yeah, that's an experience. Very, very good.